Good morning, sir. My pastor.
Good morning. Thank you for having me on your wonderful platform.
You are welcome to News Flow TV2. Now, our President Bola Ahmed Tinunbu, told APC that if they want Edo, that is going to give them. As a political watcher, what is your take on this?
If I must tell you, Mr. President, I think that statement is part of becoming of a president of the nation.
Hmm.
And if I'm to speak to that issue, I'll tell you that democracy in Nigeria is under threat.
Hmm.
Because I'm at a loss as to when Mr. President denied the power to decide to say, I will give you Edo State. He didn't just say, I'll give you Edo State. He said it in his capacity as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Because when he made that statement, he said, I am the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I will give it to you.
So relying on that president, relying on that power.
Yes. He's speaking in his capacity as the president. So for me, I think it's like a directive to the agencies of government that manage the election, whether INEC, whether police, whether DSS. It's like a directive to them that yes, in this election, deliver this party. It's kind of fortunate because that statement is going to make Nigeria a mocking stock in the international community of nations. Because how would you want an American president, for instance, to view that statement? How do you want the Prime Minister of Britain to view that statement? A president of a country telling his own political party that is going to be contesting the election with other political parties in an election in a democracy that are going to give a particular state to you. So for me, that statement is uncalled for, and I will want a session where the presidency will come out to renounce that statement and apologize to Nigerians.
Apologize to Edo people, especially.
Yes.
But Edo people say, they usually say, Edo no be Lagos. So don't you think it is time for them to stand by their words and tell Mr. President that Edo actually no be Lagos? Do you think people of Edo, they have that stamina to stand against the will of Mr. President?
It is easy to say I don't know the Lagos, not where the president himself is speaking. And in that speech, is like I just said, is like directed to all the election managers that look, this is where my interest lies. I'm not saying the president should not be interested in political parties winning the election. It's a normal thing. It's not just in Nigeria, even in the United States of America. The president of the United States of America will wish his party to win in almost all the constituency in the United States. But saying that you will give a state to a political party, I sympathize with the people of Edo because we are looking at the army, police, DSS, Navy, Air Force, name it. Because the president is not just the president, he's the president and the commander of the armed forces. And he has spoken his capacity as the president of Nigeria and the commander of the armed forces. Because he said, I am the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I will give it to you. Before he said that, he asked them, do you want Edo back? They said yes. He said, I am the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I will give it to you. So he spoke his capacity as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, not his capacity as a politician. So for me, I think we are in for trouble. Democracy is under threat.
Very, very unfortunate. Now, this kind of a statement, rascal, I mean, this kind of rough word from politicians is not started today. Even from our president, I could remember the next election is going to be a do or die appear by President Olusegun Obasanjo. I could remember Jonathan describing some people political rascal. What do you think? And all this statement is telling us that our democracy is not grown, it's not mature. Our democracy is still a baby. So what do you think we can do to improve upon this kind of a situation? What do you think we can do? I mean, constitutionally or the society, what do you think?
Yes, one, we can deepen our democracy by some extant laws, amending, particularly when it has to do with election. I'm talking about electoral act. We can amend the electoral act to remove some level of human interference. For instance, the issue that has to do with transmission of election results. We should edit or rather amend the constitution to the extent that That discretionary power that is given to INEC, that they can choose and pick what mode of submission of election result should be removed. We should have a situation where the constitution and rather the electoral act will say election submission of election result shall be done electronically. Anything otherwise will render the process null and void. If you are not doing that, you are leaving Nigerians at the mercy of INEC, and that confidence has been eroded in the last election. And look at what is happening. INEC is already telling us that about 400 beavers have been destroyed by flood in Edo State. Whether it's coincidence, I don't know. However, I look at it, they already set the stage to tell you that beavers, okay, have been destroyed by flood in Edo State. So they already setting the stage to tell you that we didn't have adequate beavers to use. Don't forget that beavers is always programmed to reflect a particular state. They may tell you that there's no other time to go and procure more beavers for those states. As such, you may rely on manual accreditation and collection. And if that happens, we know this is prone to manipulation. And at the end of the day, we are going to have election that is not free, credible, and the result will be questionable.
So even before the election is conducted, the excuse to manipulate it is already on the ground.
I must tell you that that is what
That is what is happening now. Very, very unfortunate. Thank you, Pastor. I hope next time I want to speak with you, you will grant me your interview.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.